Let's make fun of Lori Lightfoot, shall we? And not because she's a woman or because of her color, because she's a terrible mayor. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot blames 99% of criticisms on sexism or racism. It's one of the two. Only 1%, only 1% is anything to do with her mayoral abilities. I mean, really? Seriously? Come on, Lori. You got to be a little realistic if you're going to try to do that, if you're trying to pin that on some BS. She claims most of her critics do not attack her over her policies, but because of her gender and her race. About 99% of it. She responded during an interview in WTTW's Chicago's Tonight when asked how much of her criticism she faces either race-based or sex-based. She later contended that she receives comments that her white male predecessors would never have received. Okay, maybe he wasn't your predecessor, but he's being recalled. His name's Gavin Newsom, and everyone I know in California hates that dude. He's changing the laws, the recall laws, to help him stay in power. Dude's a villain. All right? He's getting criticized way more than you, Lori. Although, you got one of the highest shooting capitals cities in America right now. It's kind of a bad look. And no, it has nothing to do with your race or your sex. Goodness sake. Look at my predecessor, she says. Did people say that Rich Daley held tea sessions with people that he didn't agree on? Or Rahm Emanuel was a polite guy who was a uniter? No. Oh my gosh. Women and people of color had always held to a different standard, Lightfoot added. I've known that my whole life. Wait a minute. Like when Oxford said, hey, all you black people, you don't need to work as hard. You don't need to have to do as much work as all the rest of the races that go to our school because you need more help. Is that not like holding them to a less standard? That's Oxford doing that. And that's one example. There's countless throughout the past year of what was going on with this whole race BS. It's craziness. She's saying the opposite. I've known that my whole life, she says. Those claims are a cop-out, according to Chicago's 20th Ward Alderwoman Jeanette Taylor. Taylor, who is also a black woman, often feuds with Chicago mayor and disputed the assertion that she is treated differently than her predecessors. The same way that I challenged her, I've challenged Rahm and challenged Daley. I was a community organizer then. That's not true. That's a cop-out, she said. At the end of the day, it's her responsibility and duty as our co-worker to pull us together and have us figure out plans that work for our community, Taylor added. The clashes between Chicago's mayor and the city council have ramped up as the governing entities deliberate on how to end a surge of violence in the city. Nearly 2,000 people have been shot in the Windy City so far this year. Nearly 2,000 people. And there's a bunch of them that are kids getting shot. At its current pace, 2021 will be the deadliest year Chicago has seen in more than a decade. But she can't take criticism. No. It's all race and sex. That's it. Tyler said Lightfoot is partially to blame because she is unwilling to compromise on her political agenda. Boom! Get this person, buy her a latte. I don't know, what does she want? Get her a medal. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're absolutely right. You can criticize mayors. Mayors are going to get criticized. People in power will be criticized. You have to expect it. You have to know that it's going to happen. You can't blame race. That's what these people want to do. They just want to blame it. And check this out. This is the gloriousness of it. Ready? Protesters chant outside Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot's home, "It's not enough to be black." I love it. Look at this. These people are crowding outside. More than 300 protesters crowded outside her home Thursday, saying she has disappointed the city. Demonstrators posted photos and videos of the protest on social media using the hashtag 2YearsTooMuch as the mayor marked 2 years in office. Photos Photos show protesters carrying signs that gave Lightfoot F marks in education, COVID-19 recovery, police reform, housing, and so on. Photos posted on social media show. Look at this. All these, yeah, Fs on all different things. And guess what? None of them are about your sex or your race, Lori Lightfoot. Huh? Can you take some criticism and maybe recognize that you're a crappy mayor? Huh? Because it seems like everyone else in Chicago is realizing it. The crime rate's spiking, and yet she was like, no, actually, the crime it's going down. How is it going down? You're on par to be, it's going to be the deadliest year in over a decade. Man, it used to be called Chirac. Look, I'm from Chicago, right? I've been shot at in Chicago, right? I heard a bullet go past my head. I saw the bullet hole appear on the dumpster I was running to hide behind. Yeah, Chicago's a scary place. Lori Lightfoot. Maybe figure out what's going on. Maybe they defunded the police. Maybe you need to get some outreach going on, Lori Lightfoot. Take accountability for your actions as mayor.